Alright guys, I keep getting questions on minute little details of how I get hives ready for winter, so we're going to go from start to finish, A to Z. I use this campaign sign. It's measured to 17.5 inches. Wax paper, it is just standard wax paper you buy at your grocery store, 25 yards by 12 inches wide. It'll be a little bit too wide for a 5-frame nuke, just perfect for a 6-frame, a little short for an 8, and a 10-frame I don't run. So you'll have to figure out what you're going to do on your own. Cut a little strip, whatever you want to do if you want to do this method. Just run it out to the 17.5. Take my little utility knife, use the ledge of the campaign sign, cut it, you're done. You sit here and do them. I've got to do about 150 of these. Next thing, as you can already see, bees are all over it. I use a little bit of Pro Health, Honeybee Healthy, whatever your poison is. My essential oil mixture, I'll link that video down in the description. And this is about 1-to-1 sugar water. Pour a little bit of the Honeybee Healthy, a little bit of the essential oil mixture, shake it up good. And then when we come back, we'll be down in the bee yard and I'll show you exactly how I set up the hive, what I do, close it up, and we're done. All you do is just come back and check it once a month to make sure you don't need to add any more sugar. Alright guys, we're back at the hive. Assuming this is recording, since I've got the camera turned down on the hive, take the top off. Quite simple. Come here. I always put the wax paper and leave the opening, most of the opening to the front. Sugar shim, which is just a 1x2. Take and knock a couple of holes through it, kind of like you're doing when you make a combine. You'll see why we made the sugar water with syrup and everything here in a minute. Got a bag that's just been set open, so it's got a couple clumps in it. Now, what I do is I take, because what you're going to do with this is you're going to make like a sugar dam. It's going to be enough smell to get them to come up and use it. Just pour a little bit in, make a slurry, spread it out over those holes to get them to come up. In my previous videos, I used to use pollen sub in this. Well, it's all great and well if your bees come up and use it. But if you get into some bees that use the honey instead of using your sugar, you'll come back in the spring for a moldy pile of sugar that's not really fit to use. Now this, I come back once a month to check it during the winter. Today is November the 1st. Don't matter about this hanging out. Water will just shed off of it. I'll come back, lift it up. What I do not have with me is a piece of Reflectex to go over the top of it. But it does two things. It provides emergency food or feed if you don't have enough. And it also lets the condensation come up, settle on top. Sometimes you'll open this and you'll go, oh, they haven't even touched it. Tap it with your finger and it collapses because they've ate everything from the inside up. and there's nothing but a shell where all the condensation is formed on top. And that's simply it. This hive is completely done for the winter. Thanks for watching.